It says stop recording, Shamika.
No, girl. That's the button you press to stop it from recording.
My name is Marie Terry, and today I'm going to talk about the Department of Corrections. My son is in Valdosta, Georgia, and if anybody who has a loved one in prison or want to talk about their loved ones in prison to see what the Department of Correction is doing, they can contact me at 678-791-2176, or they can email me at terry_taxes@yahoo.com. This is talk about the people at downtown Fulton County Department of Correction in Osbusman, which is Miss Maddox, Mr. Sanders, Mr. Sykes, who's over the southern region, I believe, of the facilities, and talk about Telfair State Prison, the warden Fred Burnett, and his deputy warden, Lieutenant Deputy Warden Spires. My son is incarcerated in Valdosta, and if you have any loved one there incarcerated in Valdosta, then you need to contact me. We need to get together as parents, loved ones, sisters and brothers, cousins, nieces and nephews to try to put a stop and petition the Department of Correction for transferring our loved ones and allowing the wardens at the prisons to put anything on their paperwork. And when they get to this certain prison, then they be treated wrong by the inmate or by the SIR team or by the correctional officers. And there's a lot going on down there in Telfair County and in a lot of other prisons that the Department of Correction is not informing us or is not giving us no help. I've contacted them. I've contacted NAACP. I've contacted all the people that I can. We have loved ones. They are not dogs. So if you're concerned about your loved one and you need help, then we need to get together as parents. I've also contacted classification. They classify your loved one by what the warden says. The Department of Correction does not care. The inmates are being beat. They are being punished. They're being put in the holes. And when they get ready to transfer, like I said, the wardens will take it. The paperwork, he put whatever he wants in that paperwork per warden. And they'll send that inmate to another facility. When that inmate gets to that facility and something happens, then they have a way to get what you call a grievance form. Sometimes the inmates can get a grievance form according to the officers, which the officers are hired off the streets. They have no kind of training or anything. In other words, it's the inmate's word against the correction officer words. As long as they are putting their grievances in, they're not believed. But when it comes to the warden needing help from the inmates, everything is like immunity when you're going to court. They'll grant that inmate immunity, or you help me, then I'll give you this out of commissary, I'll give you that. This is what is going on down there. And this is one of the incidents I had in Telfair County with my son, who was in Telfair County. Something happened in Telfair County, and my son, who was kin to that person that was the alleged thing that happened to, then the deputy warden tells my son that, hey, if you tell I got rid of your problem. If you tell me about it, I'll come back and talk with you. So when my son doesn't do this, then the deputy warden put that he's involved in it. So when he transferred, this is what leads to the transfer, that he's involved in drugs. It was a totally different matter. Then when you talk to the Department of Correction, you go down there physically yourself. Miss Maddox, who's in Osbusman, Mr. Sanders, who's in Osbusman, he's been good help. But so far, they look at the inmate's record and they look at their past record. They don't give these inmates anything to rehabilitate themselves with. They go on what's be sent. They don't believe in what the inmates say. They say send in a grievance and we'll check it out or whatever, but that's not happening down there. I want you all to know that that is not happening in these prisons. Your loved one is being abused. Their rights are being violated, and they give these wardens all this power. And they let the warden do whatever he wants. Your loved one can be transferred in the middle of the night for any reason whatsoever. It doesn't matter. But the Department of Correction does not care. They look at us as crying moms or crying people. I'm going to tell you all something. You all need to stop this. Y'all need to find out how to get to your state senator or whoever's in charge of all these prisons. They're making money off our children, off our loved ones. Long as they got them down in prison in those beds, then they make money. Somebody's making money off of these prisoners. It's the taxpayer. If y'all tired of paying all y'all money, y'all need to have a say-so. Most of those inmates are down there for something that they didn't do. The mother didn't have any money.